My favorite teacher would definitely be my third grade teacher, Mrs. Thomas. She just really fostered a very happy environment, an exciting environment about everything, and she also had gerbils and hamsters and birds and stuff in her classroom that you got to take home, which was always a really special thing if you got to take it home. So shout out to Miss Thomas.
First of all, I can't remember his name. I remember it begins with a B. He never opened up a subject until after he hopped up on the desk and sat on the side of the desk. And that always enchanted me. He was funny, and he always remembered my name.
My favorite teacher, his name was Mr. Tanty. He taught at Marshall High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was English, and not only did he teach the class, but he was just a funny guy all around. So I really love it to go to his class.
My favorite teacher was Mrs. Littow. She was my creative writing teacher, and I still, to this day, it was a high school class in creative writing, I still have found some of my papers that I've saved that she had written her comments on, because she had us write stories about our life, things that we had done, and then she would comment. You knew she really read about your life, and she really wanted you to be able to express it well. So I saved a lot of my papers because those are great memories. I can read them and go, yeah, that's right, I wrote about that and I did that. That was really neat. So thank you, Mrs. Littow.
I went to UW-Milwaukee, and my favorite professor was Dan Nauman. He was my voice teacher and was always very encouraging, and so I have many great memories of learning how to sing from him.
My favorite class was anything that had to do with science. I guess chemistry, anything.
History.
Art, band, orchestra, marching band, pottery, anything creative.
Well, I liked math.
Spanish, because I thought it was cool that I can learn a new language.
Band and cooking class.
I didn't like to go to school. I'm serious. I really didn't like school.
My favorite class in school was skipping out for lunch hour, as you can tell.
So going back to 4th grade, Miss Jackson was my first very favorite teacher. She taught me kindness and love for everybody always, and you don't know what that person next to you is going through. If they're having a hard day, you don't know. But all you can do is extend them kindness and love, and to learn that at such a young age, I think really sculpted me as a person overall.
Well, my favorite subject was English, believe it or not. Most people go, ew, but I loved it. I loved writing, spelling, and so a couple of my favorite teachers were English teachers. I went to a parochial grade school, St. Aloysius, and I had Sister Damien, who wore the old habit and everything, the long gown, and she was fabulous, very motivating. She'd give us prizes when we wrote the best essays, so I got lots of candy bars, a little flag pin, things like that. And then in high school, my favorite teacher was Miss Pischke, because she was also honors English, very motivating, loved to write, and that's my story.
I have a favorite teacher, and it's kind of funny because he was my 5th grade teacher, and he, Mr. Cooney, he was just one of those teachers that kind of, he wasn't gonna take like I can't do this, he was hard. Like he would be like, no, you're gonna do it. And I had to stay after school sometimes because I was a talker. But he was one of those teachers who pushed me to do better. And, it's like that teacher you always think back to when something's going on. You go, what would he tell me to do? Or, what would he say? He'd look at me and say, you're ridiculous, move on, do something different. And, it's kind of neat when you have a teacher from 5th and 6th grade that you can still talk to when you're 50 years old. It's just it's really cool, so.